All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful new week, a new month of buttons that need to be checked. Thank you guys for tuning in one more time. Chapters down below, sub button right there. We got a hot one. Special shout out to Kevin for tagging me in the story. We're gonna cover it, man. So without further ado, hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a very blessed but also stressful weekend. I'm sure you guys probably know about it because I talked about it a little bit over the last couple of videos. This is not pre-recorded. I'm actually recording this one the day I'm posting it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get some buttons. Let's go. All right, now to them first set of you are what's wrong with the FGC buttons that need to be checked, AKA the T.O from Tampa Never Sleep, clapping back at the trolls once again. Buttons that need to be checked. Okay, so check this out, man. There's a lot. There's a whole lot going on in the FGC with this whole Evo thing and Saudi thing. A lot of people feeling some type of way. We got new games on the horizon, and then this debate broke shortly after that. So Brian F. did an interview with Tong from Tong Never Sleeps or Tampa Never Sleeps. If you don't know who Tong is, been in the FGC for a long time, man. Been supporting it, doing these online tournaments, TNS, offline tournaments. He's done a lot, right? This man is half Chinese, half amazing. Anyway, Brian F. did the interview. On the thumbnail, it says, I am FGC first. That's been a whole thing, right? A lot of people are like, who really has the FGC's best interests, especially in the current times? Anyway, here's a little clip of the interview.
Oh, LTT! Who's that Tom Lee don't have tech? Who's that Tom Lee don't have tech? How did he know?
There's no universe where he knew that was coming.
And just like that, Tom Lee!
My
And Florida is on their feet right now.
I'm not the absolute best at any one thing, but I want to make sure that I'm always doing my best. So we want to make sure that every game has that opportunity. You know, this community has given me everything when I was up, when I was down, but really at the end of the day, the most important thing to me is I'm a member of the FGC.
But then somehow, some way, somebody actually posted this right underneath that saying TNS and their weekly online tournaments are part of what's killing the FGC. No one involved with TNS is FGC first. They are selfish. They created an environment where people don't want to leave their homes and go to regionals or locals. You want FGC to be first? Switch to monthlies. He said, you want the FGC to be first. You switch to the monthlies because you created an environment that people don't want to leave their homes. We always talk about support the locals. How are they supposed to support the locals if Tong over here, at least because you over here doing magic, this magic right here, Tong over there doing this damn half Chinese, half amazing magic, right? And then he's hypnotizing the people and he made them comfortable. He made them want to kick off the shoes, just put the hands behind the head and not leave the house. That one has like over 200,000 views, 18 likes. Honestly, I'm surprised it got 18 likes. That means there's 18 people out there that agree with this. FGC responding underneath that saying, generally, maybe one of the worst FGC tweets of all time, created an environment where people don't want to leave their homes and go to regionals or locals. Some people are parents or full-time workers, students, maybe even awkward or timid. Some people are casual, others are broke. This is such a strange, maliciously intended projection that has over 200 likes. Underneath that, they say works-cited or works-cited, and they have a crack pipe. So you get where they're going. But even deeper, some are, or actually Tong says, this just in, I just killed the FGC. And then that has over 1.6 thousand likes. Others are kind of just having fun responding to that saying, I never did like you, ain't no way, kill it more than I guess. You even got Dr. African right here saying, how could you do this, Tong? Obviously, they're all just like, homies having fun with it. But then somebody taking it to another level right here saying, you could have not picked a worse target, big dog. You deserve this ass beating. TNS might be legit the best thing to happen to the FGC in 20 years. Then he tags Tong. Him and his crew are so much better than we deserve. And to say it is a pleasure to work with them is an understatement. But beneath that, somebody actually agrees with the first sentiment. They're like, honestly, I get the sentiment behind it though. Like, why would a high-level player go to their weekly offline local when TNS is on the same day? Just because TNS does provide a lot for the FGC doesn't mean that it hasn't been a factor in reducing attendance for some offlines. This one has over 62,000 views, 6 likes. And once again, people responding to that saying, what do high-level players have to do with people who like fighting games, creating a local and going to it? Why put responsibility of destroying the FGC on TNS, who actively providing things for the FGC instead of people who could go to locals but choose not to? And then, but his sentiment is that what he's doing is killing the FGC, which is widely inaccurate. TNS online events are better for game exposure, among other positive. Yes, locals could suffer, but it isn't the FGC suffering necessarily. Then Tong sees that, the one that just said, I get the sentiment behind it. He actually responds to it right here saying, I appreciate everybody being supportive in the past day in the comments and DMs. I don't usually respond to things online and I won't make it a habit, but I hate this belief. The FGC is bigger than ever. Anyways, support your locals. Then he breaks it down with this statement saying, I'm not too bothered by hateful comments. It's part of the job, but the argument that online tournaments are killing locals is not something that I'm willing to stay quiet on. Let's look at the last week of Street Fighter 6 TNS bracket. 234 players in the bracket, 41 were from outside the continental US, Canada, Mexico, DR, PR, etc. 193 players from the 48 states. That's an average of 4 players per state. Some states like California, New York, Texas, Florida, etc. have large populations, others of course, but those states also have multiple regions within the state. People aren't traveling from Miami to play in a Tampa local. People in the Bronx aren't driving 4 hours to Syracuse each way to play for 3 hours. I could go on and on, but you get it. For most major metro areas, we're getting a couple of people each. Syracuse is where that guy that made the comment of TNS is killing the FGC comment lives. How did he know that? He's like, yo, the guy that started this whole debate lives in Syracuse. Anyway, he's like, we have 2 players in TNS from Street Fighter 6 from Syracuse. The 2 Street Fighter players from Syracuse, shout outs to is that Carsonist and D'Anthrax, already go to their locals, Friday Fundies, and play in other online tournaments as well. So you know what's really killing the FGC? All the people that sit around the internet and talk down to the FGC all day, but that do not actually go support anything. Then from there, he gets on stream and addresses it personally. Check it out.
All right, guys, we got to run a Twitch ad, so I'm going to complain. I am going to complain.
That's what we're here for.
All right, guys. Well, if you haven't heard, recently, just today, like an hour ago, 6 hours ago, there was a tweet accusing me of killing the FGC. Show me that screen, production. So, they are selfish. They created an environment where people don't want to leave their homes and go to regionals or locals. You want to be FGC first? Switch to monthlies. So, I don't know. Somebody in the FGC, you can switch off of it. We're good. But yeah, I'm killing the FGC, guys. You're watching a murderer. All right?
Metaphorically.
Andre in the chat said 7 ads in a row. I am definitely killing you. I'm sorry, brother. Our biggest tournament in our entire lineup is Tekken, right? As far as the number of players every week. Yep. And that is over 300 players. So you got 300 players across the United States, Canada, Mexico, you got Puerto Rico, you got DR, so you got 50 states plus territory, plus 3 other countries, and then some other countries on top of that. I don't know which other countries, but they're out there. At most, the players that we could be stealing from your state is like, if you got a big state, maybe like 6, 10. Upstate New York, I looked it up. Last Tekken Weekly, we had about 5 players from upstate New York into the bracket on Tuesday. So you're telling me that these 5 players entered TNS, and that's why your weekly did? If your weekly was 5 players, I mean, that's not my fault. But I don't know. I see a lot of weeklies that are doing well out there. So, I mean, shout outs to FGC meetups, Iron Grid. Like, what are we talking about here? What happened?
It's got a great shout
outs to Maximilian. Shout outs to FGC meetups.
Hold on. Maximilian dude just resubbed for 57 months? What the hell?
Grid? Like, what are we talking about here? People get mad for no reason. That's it. You know? We just have $5,000 for Dead or Alive. Tell me what local you going to, or regional you going to, or major you going to that's going to have $5,000 for Dead or Alive. We didn't take a single cent of that. You know? I lost money showing off Dead or Alive so that players can get paid. And here we are. I'm killing the FGC, though. That's it. That's it. You know, we'd have locals in Tampa or whatever. And I'm like, bro, I looked at the player list for the popular games in this city. We got like 3 Tampa players. You missing 3 players. And is your local on Wednesday for Street Fighter? That's not my fault. You know, like, that's 3 players. Like, and I doubt your local is on Wednesday. So it's not even on that day. So it really is not me. It's just because netcode is good. You play all the time. You play at locals or you play at home playing casuals against your buddies?
I play in my room with my dog.
I was talking about Street Fighter, but
He just hangs out next to me, bro. I don't want to leave.
All right. Let's stop it right there. You know, Sejan was kind of speaking on this in the last video. He was coming at somebody who was talking shit to him. And he was like, I urge all content creators that you don't have to take the high road. He was like, it's bullshit. If somebody's coming at you, don't always feel like you could take the or that you have to take the high road. It's okay to clap back. You're human. It's okay to stand your ground sometimes. Now, you might not want to make it a habit, but it's okay, do it. And that's what Sejan felt like he had to do in, the last video we were talking about. And now Tong is doing the same thing. For one, let me be totally transparent because I hate presenting a story feeling like I'm biased at all. But I don't know Tong, I've never met him, but I have talked to him a few times, like in the DMs. He's always been nice to me. Like, the reason why I rock with him so hard, it's not only because I feel like he does a lot for the community, but he has a great fucking sense of humor. Like, the dude, I could tell right off the jump that he loves to laugh, he loves to make people laugh. He's having a good time doing this with his friends, and that automatically appeals to me. So, that being said, when I read that initial comment, I was like, I read even y'all's comments on these videos, and a lot of people are like, can we not just be happy? Not even about this subject, about a lot of them. Okay, are we just making up excuses to be mad? Like, what the hell? You could say one thing, somebody's gonna find another thing. It's like, remember that old saying where people like, Jesus walked on water, and the haters would say, yeah, but he only doing that because he can't swim. They're always gonna find a reason. They're always gonna find a reason to be mad at you. And honestly, like I said, I might seem biased, but it just seems like that in this case. He's doing so much, they're doing so much, and we're like, they're what's wrong with the FGC. Here's what I need from everybody. Next time you out there and you about to make a hateful comment like that, get you what's called some ass, okay? Get you some ass. Whether, hey, whatever your preference is, get you a little bit of that. It goes a long way, trust me. Get you maybe a little drink, maybe a little puffy puff. I'm not talking about P. Diddy. I don't need y'all slipping all over the floor. What I'm trying to say is get you some happiness. Get you a hug. Get you some friends. Get you a good meal in your belly. Watch you a good movie. Get you some joy. And then see if you still want to post something like that, because it just seems to me like that comes out of a bad place in people. I get it. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like you in a bad mood, you coming from a bad place, you see somebody doing something that you ain't, so you're like, yo, how can I shit on this person? So in a nutshell, I guess, there it is. How y'all feeling? Are you seeing it a different way than I am? Like, let me know, like, for real. And in the meantime, get you some ass. There it is one more time, Butt Check family. Thank you for joining me on this day of Friday. On this day, I was trying to say the first day, but it's not even the first day. It's the damn second day. It's the second day of March. We're here, brand new weekend. I'm already discombobulated. There's a lot. I'm tired. I had a long weekend, man. But long story short, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the amazing love. I will see you soon. Matter of fact, I will see you tomorrow for that HT. And as always, I don't know what it is, but I know somehow, some way, it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Look at my girl. Yes, Queen Sin.
Take a sit. Take a load off. Look at how she's walking. Look at. Yes, I have a man. Thank you. Yes, make a scene. Yes, yes. Cardi B. Yes, fuck your DP. Yes, yes. Cut it. Look at the hips. Look at.